Stuber is a Uber driver, and he's really, he's sort of meek. He kind of lives for other people. He doesn't stand up for himself. And then, he's just sort of a people pleaser kind of guy.
Until he meets Vic.
And Vic is, he's not the nicest person in the world. He's a cop. He's obsessed with his job, and he doesn't really care for much else, even including his family. He just kind of overlooks them, and he's just not a really great person. Just surly and salty and disrespectful and rude.
Not
Smelly.
like Dave at all.
But the opposites attract thing works so well, especially with these buddy comedies, which we've seen, were really big in the 80s. Yeah. And I read that was sort of an inspiration for you guys in building your chemistry and building this dynamic.
Yeah, so Mike Dowse, who's the director, and Tripper Clancy, who wrote the script, they really, really love those movies, as do we, but they really were like, they wanted it to be like a throwback movie, like the Lethal Weapon or 48 Hours or Midnight Run or these movies that you saw in the 80s. So that was really their inspiration.
Yeah, it was just a tone they set, because when I read it, I never thought it along those lines. But Dowse was really particular about us going back and looking at certain movies and taking away from certain characters, which were in those films that you named.
What were the movies? You said Midnight Run and...
Mine in particular was 48 Hours.
Okay.
Yeah, there was a character that Nick Nolte played. And Michael didn't want me to rip off the character and be that guy, but there were certain things about him. He was just he was very bullish, and he was just grouchy, and he was surly, just didn't like anybody. He was really obsessed with his jobs, and that came first, and didn't really care about much else.